Good Friday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. On this Friday, the 29th, the last Friday of the month. Where has this month gone already? Friday, the 29th of January, 2016. Clear to partly cloudy skies over the forecast region this morning. Temperatures ranging from the teens here across the Poconos and parts of the Susquehanna River Valley here in Pennsylvania. Temperatures running generally other sides of the low to mid 20s over the interior, and of course the low to mid 30s across the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area this morning. We have a few areas of precipitation associated with this trough, and it's going to be swinging through this cold front, secondary cold front up through the Great Lakes here. All of this converging, moving into the forecast region during this afternoon. There could be a burst of light snow shower activity across the region. We've got some light snow right now out in central and western Pennsylvania. Got a little bit of a watch box here for southwestern Pennsylvania in some of this light snow this morning. And this burst of snow and gusty winds coming in, already gust into the 20s out in Pennsylvania on a northwest flow. As the cold front nears the region today, a burst of snow coming through the forecast region during a late morning and early afternoon. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We've got gale warnings in effect for the New Jersey coastal waters down to the back bays here, and this into the back bays, small craft advisories. But on the coastal fronts here, gale warnings until 1 a.m. on Saturday, South Shore, east ends of Long Island, small craft advisories until 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. On the aviational weather deck for right now, we basically in VFR conditions. We have more of MVFR conditions around Allentown and parts of southeastern Pennsylvania this morning as some snow is breaking out ahead of a cold front moving through. And that cold front will move through during the early afternoon and be offshore by evening. And there's going to be some light snow showers associated with that, especially around Reading and Allentown. Also could be around Trenton, North Philadelphia, and Philadelphia itself, and then into northwest Jersey during the afternoon hours. And these snow showers could bring so a little bit of lower ceilings for a few hours with some MVFR conditions. Otherwise, a gusty northwest wind will accompany the front and remain in its wake before decreasing overnight. Wind gust up to 30 knots possible late this afternoon. Saturday through Sunday, generally VFR, some lower ceilings and visibilities possible developing Saturday night and Sunday morning as a warm front develops over the region. Sunday night and Monday, lower ceilings possible late Sunday night into Monday morning with the front nearby, improving during the day. Monday night through Tuesday, generally VFR through Tuesday at the moment, but then everything is going to go downhill from there. Right now outside of Newark, it's freezing, 32, dew point 23, humidity 69%. The wind is southwest, almost due west at 5. Mostly cloudy skies with ceilings at 8,000 and 20,000. We're going to look for a snow shower in the vicinity late this afternoon, and a gusty wind too with that. In Philadelphia right now, 29, dew point 25, humidity 85%, the wind southwest 3. Overcast conditions at 10,000 and 25,000. Again, a snow shower in the area during late this afternoon with a gusty wind. Taking a look at some of the temperature thermal profiles as we head up into the lower atmosphere, 0 to 3 kilometers up about from the surface up to about 1,000 feet. From the surface to about 9,000 feet or so, we have some strong numbers here, 6.57 degrees Celsius. So we know that there's going to be a sharp thermal gradient in place here with these lapse rates as this cold front moves to the region during this afternoon. There's a couple of vortexes out ahead of it, and as a result, there's going to be enough lifting force to support some snow squalls or even snow showers over the forecast region. If we took a look at the snow squall parameter right now coming in, we can see that this is going to produce some accumulating snow, very light, but still we can have a brief snow squall with this as this line of snow makes its way across northwest Jersey and the Poconos into the New York City metropolitan area during this afternoon. Philadelphia as well. NAM 4 kilometer composite reflectivity this morning. Here's our rain from the system that passed offshore. Here's the cold front coming in with a couple of vortexes around the base of this low here in southeastern Canada. And as such, as the front moves into the region this afternoon, we could have some light snow showers or even a snow squall across the area. The NAM is showing this for this afternoon, right around 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon. And it will be mild at the surface, but evaporational cooling could actually enhance some of this snow as it makes its way into the area, so there could be a strong delineation between a wet snowflake and just a basic rain shower across the region. But most of the region, with evaporative cooling and the thermal gradient that we just showed you here, could mean that a quick coating of snow could be across certain areas of the forecast region from this afternoon, so you do want to be mindful of that. That moves off the coast, and then high pressure begins to build in, heights begin to rise, and that means warmer air is moving in over the weekend again into early part of next week. And we'll get into this busy forecast in just a moment. Okay, GFS forecast into motion. Here comes the shortwave trough, the cold front through the region, snow showers and squalls across the region this afternoon, and then out it goes. Moderation in temperature for the weekend as a warm front develops to our west and southwest, and the heights begin to rise slightly here. The thickness levels and the temperatures respond too. And this will carry us through basically most of the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, with benign weather and warmer conditions to melt some more of that snowpack from the blizzard of 2016. Comes our next system up through the northern plains and then into southeastern Canada, dragging a cold front, weakening so as it moves through the region during Monday afternoon and Monday evening. Now, the front gets hung up a little bit. High pressure begins to build in across the region. Not terribly cold air, just near normal temperatures or slightly above normal temperatures for the early part of next week. Comes a big storm now from the central plains, cutting up through the northern plains and up towards the Ohio and Tennessee River Valley area. Drags the cold front through the region, low-level moisture in place, southwesterly flow, and rain develops across the region on Tuesday night into Wednesday. Some of the rain could be locally heavy. We're still determining how heavy the rain will be and how much of the rain we will get over the top of the snowpack. And then colder air begins to filter into the forecast region. The front begins to stall out, but most of the energy should remain offshore. Colder air coming in for the later part of next week, and probably another clipper passing through to our north and west by the following weekend, which is Super Bowl Sunday. Right now that looks dry here. And again, the finer details this far out in the forecast, as beyond 7 or 8 days here, are getting close to another clipper coming through the region. That would be on Super Bowl Sunday into early Monday, and a cold front moving through the region could have post-frontal snow with that as that shifts out into the Atlantic and deepens into Atlantic Canada, and then another clipper diving down through the polar stream. So it's an active pattern and a very changeable one, up and down swings in temperature. Nothing too severe here, but we are dealing with the chances for precipitation in and out of the region, and the precipitation type will vary depending on the thermal profile in place prior to each event. Like, for example, today's event where the cold front comes through with some snow showers and could be a quick coating of snow in some locations. So this far out, the models aren't really going to handle the actual observations or the atmosphere, so we're just going to have to take this day by day, but an active pattern is nonetheless on the way. Forecasted temperatures for your Friday afternoon, generally upper 30s to around 40, and those temperatures will change overnight tonight as we see. By tomorrow afternoon, temperatures again either side of normal, 38 to 40 degrees for Saturday, and the temperatures will begin to climb back up on Sunday dramatically into the upper 40s across the forecast region. Could even see a few 50-degree readings on Sunday afternoon, not out of the question, south and west around Philadelphia and the Delmarva area. Temperatures should approach or exceed 50 degrees across the entire forecast region on Monday afternoon. Before the next cold front comes through, temperatures drop down slightly, but not by much. Still either side of 50 degrees on Tuesday, melting more of that snowpack. By the time we get into Wednesday, temperatures are going to soar with the rain. Temperatures could get between the mid and upper 50s, not out of the question to see 60 in the Philadelphia metropolitan area. It's unbelievable, but that's going to come to a screeching halt as well. By the time we get to Thursday, temperatures back down behind that system, back into the low and mid 40s once again. It's been brutally cold in Asia, and terrific amounts of storms over that region, and China as well, over the last couple of days. And all of this is due to the stretching and warming that's going on in the stratosphere over the mid-continental area, and it's warping and shaping, reforming the polar vortex over the pole. I looked at quite a lot of the information and data yesterday. I'm not really going to come out with an extended forecast for the mid part of February, but right now it looks like everything should stay put until I see additional further changes. I don't think any major winter storms for the East Coast are on the way, at least for the next 10 days, and we'll be monitoring the situation as it continues to evolve. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great Friday and a great weekend.